Hi, I'm Jackie French, and this is a time machine. This is a machine which will take you back to 1874. This is a magic carpet that will take you back to a place of bushrangers and adventures. And even better, even though there's danger and bushrangers in this book, as soon as you shut the covers, everything is safe again. Have you ever wanted a magic potion to make you more intelligent? Have you ever wanted a magic potion so you can escape boredom and anything unpleasant? Have you ever wanted a magic potion to make you do better at school? Have you ever wanted a magic potion to make it very unlikely you'll ever end up in prison? Have you ever wanted a magic potion so you understand yourself and the world better? Have you ever wanted a magic potion which will give you the information and the inspiration to work out what you would like in your future? What Australia should have in our future? Okay, this is the magic potion. It is called a book. Every time you read a book, it literally does make you more intelligent. Every time you read a book, you are creating new neurons and new connections between the neurons, the bits in your brain. It's like bodybuilding for the brain. You know how when a bodybuilder pumps iron, their muscles get bigger and bigger. Well, that's what happens in your brain, except your brain doesn't get bigger, it just gets denser. It really makes you more intelligent. Every time you read a book, you are every character in that book. You're in every place in that book. When you have read 100 books, you've probably been 1,000 people. You have lived the most extraordinary lives. You can go to other planets. You can fight with zombies. You can be a zombie. You can be best friends with a vampire safely. You can go to the Antarctic and slide down a frozen mountain. You can go anywhere with a book at any time. I always have an emergency book in my handbag, an emergency pile of books by my bed, and a special bookcase of emergency books in case I really need to escape. And these are the best books I know to escape into. Books are magic. They are powerful. When you watch TV, you can see someone eat ice cream. When you read a good book, you can taste the ice cream. Because that's when you watch TV, you go into a sort of zombie state. When scientists look at the brains of people watching TV, nothing much is happening. When they look at the brains of people reading a book, there is stuff going everywhere. Because when you read a book, your mind is in that world. You are creating that book with your brain and putting yourself in there. Books are extraordinarily powerful. There's only one problem. Most books are boring. Most books are very boring. Last time I went to a bookshop, I only bought 2 books, and I read a book a day. I love books, but there were only 2 books there I wanted to read because I don't like most books. I don't like books about cricketers. I don't like books about the private lives of politicians unless they've been dead for at least 20 years. I don't like the kind of books where the hero blows up 1,000 innocent people to catch the villain and everyone says, oh, well done. Doesn't matter about all the rest of them. They've caught the villain. I don't like books about zombies because I get scared. There are an awful lot of books I don't like. So you need to learn to find the books you love. You need to learn to find the magic book. The book that turns you into a reader. The book that is so good and perfect for you that you immediately want to read another one. But they may not be the books that you've been reading at school. They may not be the books your best friend likes. They may not be the books your parents are giving you. You need to learn to find the books you love. So, okay, you need to learn how to taste a book. Now, I don't mean this. Do not bite a book. It tastes absolutely terrible, and it's not good for the book. Tasting a book. Okay, look at the cover. You can tell a book by the cover. Publishers spend a lot of money trying to get the cover to show readers what sort of book it is inside. Read the blurb. We spend almost as much time writing the blurb as we do the book. The blurb will give you an idea of what kind of book it is. Leaf through it. Read a bit here and a bit there to see if it's the style of writing that you're going to enjoy. If you're like me, you might read the ending first. I don't like books with unhappy endings, so I'm not going to waste my time reading them. So I always read the ending first. After you've done that, if you think it might be a book you like, start reading. Read the first page. Read the second page. Read the third page. Read the fourth page. If it is boring, put it down and get another one. Now, don't throw it on the ground and jump up and down on it. Don't cover it with gravy and feed it to the dog. It will give the dog indigestion. And anyway, that book might be someone else's magic book. It might be your magic book in a week or in 6 months' time, because the kind of books we like vary. When you've had a hard day at school, you might just want a light, funny book that is easy to read. When you're away from school, that kind of book might be really boring. You want a book that's got a universe to escape into that will carry you away, a great big fat book that you can just dive into and swim through. We all like different books at different times. So if you are reading it and it's boring, put it down and get another one. But also, if you're reading a book for pleasure, you don't have to finish it. A couple of months ago, I was reading an absolutely brilliant, wonderful book by one of my favourite authors, Tim Winton. And it was wonderful. Look, it was like eating the best pizza in the world, this great, big, delicious pizza. And I had one slice and another slice and another slice. And then halfway through, I thought, look, that was wonderful, but I've had enough. So I went to the end of the book to find out what happened in the end. When you read a book, you are the boss of the book. If you pick up a big book, it doesn't mean you have to finish the book. Read as much as you like. You are the boss of the book. Books are good for you, but they're not like broccoli. You don't have to eat every bit on the plate. You can read a chapter and skip a chapter. I often do that. Probably out of all of the books I read, I won't read all the book. I will read half the book, and a lot of books sort of sag in the middle, so I'll go to the end and read the last few chapters. You are the boss of the book. It doesn't matter how you read the book. It doesn't matter how much you read of the book. It's the fact that books will expand your brain and your imagination, and they will be a joy and escape. And I find the same thing with writing books. When I write books, I write about the times and the places and the people I find absolutely fascinating. And they are so fascinating, I don't want to read a book while I'm writing. I certainly don't want to watch a movie or TV. I just want to get back to the book. But I have to stop or I will get RSI. Books can be wonderful when you find the magic book. So next time you get an order from the library, don't just get one book. Get a lot of books. And doesn't matter if you don't read them all. As long as you find one book in there you want to read half of, you've done really, really well. Wander around the library and look for different kinds of books, because again, it doesn't matter if you don't want to read them. Taste them when you get home. And if you don't like the taste, spit it out. But do experiment with reading. It's never easy to find the kind of books you like. Though it is actually easier now with online ordering, because often they'll actually just give you a little sample and you can read a chapter and then think, okay, do I want to buy this book? In the library, it's free. So you can taste as many books as you like, but remember, do not bite a library book. Librarians do not like you chewing the books. Look, I hope you have the most wonderful time finding thousands and thousands of magic books that will take you to places that are fascinating and you never want to leave. And that is the other joy of a book. Once you've got the book, once you've read the book, you've got friends, you've got places you want to be, you've got adventures. And if you want them again and again and again, you can go back to them. A book can become a friend who is always there for you, even at 4 o'clock in the morning, even on a very, very wet day when no one is going to go outside. A book is always there. It's always an escape. And when you find the magic book, it is just wonderful.